What a beautiful day to kick off another season with the Bishop's Gaiters from Lennoxville. And yet another goal for the Gators. You can tell that these Gators have been putting in the work in the weight room.
Team Canada. Argentina de medalla de bronce.
We're making history today here.
And Mike Gaiters comes home with the two-handed clear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, athletes, to the 2024 Athletic Awards Night.
And Navarro lets it fly from deep. Oh my God, what a save by Ashton Pitcher. And that's a Gators goal in one. And a great effort for Melody to get it over the line. And then it's picked off by Yanni Grotov. He's taking this one to the house. And that love drains the three. What a snipe by Marcus Dove. Incredible save by Erica Gagnon. And a beautiful set-up play by Owen McDonald. What an outstanding performance by the Bishop's Gators.
Welcome to the 2024 Bishop's Gators Athletic Awards Ceremony. Wow, what a video. Thank you to Renee Zivat for putting that together. I'm Marty Rourke, Manager of Communications for Athletics and Recreation, and I'll be one of your MCs tonight. Welcome to invited guests, coaches, support staff, and of course, student athletes. A special welcome to Principal LaBelle Grenier, who's here attending his first Athletic Awards night. Bishops is filled with history and tradition, and our athletic awards are no different. We encourage you to scan our QR code to learn more about our named awards and past winners. Let's take a moment to acknowledge and recognize that we are gathered on the traditional and unceded territory of the Abenaki people. Prenons d'abord un moment pour reconnaître que nous sommes sur le territoire traditionnel et non cédé du peuple Abenaki. The land of the Abenaki extends across what is most of today New England, southern Quebec, and a portion of the Maritimes. The Bishop's campus is located at the confluence of the Massawippi and St. Francis rivers, significant waterways of the Abenaki people for centuries. We honor the Abenaki's rich history and culture and pay our respects to them as the original stewards of the territory on which we gather.
Hi, I'm Rachel Baer, Sports Information Coordinator, and I will also be emceeing tonight. A special thank you to Domino's, our 2024 Athletic Awards partner, who has graciously donated all the pizza for our student-athlete post-event party at the gate.
Once again, tonight's Athletic Awards is being webcasted on Gators TV. Welcome to all our viewers watching from around the world. Shout out to Thomas Barton. Thomas is our webcast producer. Thomas is our webcast producer, director, and video coordinator. No one has watched more hours of Gators home games than Thomas. He does a phenomenal job with the webcast and is working hard once again tonight to bring the live show to parents, alumni, and fans. Thank you, Thomas.
This fall was special for several reasons. However, one event stood out. Our golf team helped add some decoration to tonight's stage by winning the RCQ Championship for the first time in 30 years. To do so, they dethroned the 20-time defending champion Laval Rougeard. What an accomplishment. Congrats to William de Saint-Marie, Will Cote, Michael Brazel, All-Stars Scott Loach, Sean Robillard, Landon Harrison, and Ryan Massicott. A A big shout out to head coach Ryan Smith, who was named Coach of the Year and is the grandson of Garth Smith, coach of the last Gators golf team to win the title. Let's hear it one more time for the 2023 RSEQ Golf Champions, the Bishop's Gators.
It's time to recognize and honor the 2022-23 Academic All-Stars and Academic All-Canadians. To be an Academic All-Canadian or Academic All-Star, you must pass at least 18 credits between September 1st and August 31st and maintain an average of 80% or above. In 2022-23, we had an impressive 94 Academic All-Canadians and All-Stars. Your names will soon be added to the wall in the Sports Centre. All Academic All-Canadians and Academic All-Stars will also receive a certificate they can pick up next week in the BU Skills Room. At this time, we ask that all the 2022-23 Academic All-Canadians and All-Stars please stand at your seat to be recognized.
We will now award the Prix Excellence Sportive Sherbrooke. Je demande à Monsieur Bruno Léger, directeur de l'administration et des événements pour l'excellence sportive Sherbrooke, de venir nous joindre sur la scène. As you may or may not know, ESS is a wonderful partner of the Bishop's Gators and the university. They support elite-level athletes in the Sherbrooke region to reach their goals. They also provide a $500 award to a graduating Bishop's Gator who will continue their career at the provincial, national, or professional level. This year's award goes to Kalina Alexander Renault. Kalina graduates this spring and is looking to continue playing basketball at the professional level in Australia and Europe. Congratulations, Kalina. Merci, Bruno. Please head backstage for a photo. We now invite our Director of Athletics and Recreation, Mr. Matt McBride, to the stage to say a few words.
All right, good evening. I'm a little starstruck right now. What an audience, thank you. As Marty indicated, it's nice to have our principal here this evening. We also have a number of other guests. I'd like to welcome our vice principals, Isabelle Goyette is here, Andrew Webster, welcome. Our registrar, Hans Rouleau, Claude Charon, president of the Borough of Lennoxville, bienvenue, merci d'être parmi nous. We also have Tom Allen, former director of athletics at Bishops for a long time. Tom, always great to have you here. So a warm welcome to everyone, including our friends watching online. Our awards night is one of our great Gator athletic traditions. An evening such as this requires enormous planning and work. I'd like to thank Marty Rourke and Rachel Bayer for their magic in producing this wonderful event. With Joey Sabo over here as well, with Joey Sabo, this group supported the successful delivery of over 120 Gator games this year, and most everything in between. That's really great. They are definitely a big reason athletics is soaring at BU. Their work is impressive, as again you'll witness this evening. Thank you, guys. Tonight is about celebrating our student athletes. You impressed us again this year with your commitment, perseverance, and performance. We are fiercely competitive and knocking on championship doors, and one team even kicked down the door. The best part of your success is that you're doing it our way, by investing equally in everything you do from school to sport. You also embrace the team concept and combine effort and fun. It's our winning recipe. Thanks to you, we're going to have this incredible evening together, celebrating excellent achievement in Gator athletics. Yeah. So here's a few accomplishments from our year this year. This is a really incredible image. A lot of excellent things are happening inside Gator athletics, and again, that's thanks to you. I would like to highlight that we won more games this year than ever before. 56 Gator victories. I love having that line in my speech. Last year was 52, so I just get to keep having it in my speech. It's beautiful. Along with sport, academics, leadership, community, and wellness, make up our pillars in winning holistic framework. Along with our coaches, we have another very special group paving our way to success. Thank you, Virginie, Rosalind, Mike, Sarah Kim, and Paul. Paul Ballard also leads our Student Athlete Leadership Council and facilitates giving our student athletes that important voice. We continue to learn from this group of leaders and look forward to welcoming them all back next year. I would like to ask this group to please stand. I mean, that's real commitment. I think it was -10 when we took that photo, so way to go. Clearly, we have an outstanding sports medicine staff that go above the call of duty to provide excellent care to our student athletes. I would like to thank Katrina and her entire team, whose work is critical to our success. Thank you. There's a long list that is required from a facility, administrative, and equipment perspective to be considered elite. Thank you to this group of dedicated people who arrive first, usually leave last, to see our Gator teams enjoy excellent service and have everything need to perform and stand out. Je voulais également souligner Mike Fulham. Nos étudiants athlètes peuvent atteindre leur performance maximale grâce à ses programmes de force et de conditionnement physique, son expertise et sa touche personnelle. Merci, Mike. Where are you? Oh, there he is. We are fortunate to have a generous group of ambassadors contribute to our overall success. Some of these names we see every day in our sports center, such as Goldberger, Denver, Hamel, Shire, Mitchell, Munzar. We enjoy a competitive advantage thanks to our alumni donors. Thank you. To our graduating seniors, Thank you for dedicating 3 or 4, sometimes 5 years of your life building and enhancing Gator athletics in our university. As you move on, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. Wear your purple with pride. Please come back often and be great ambassadors for Bishops. All right, I'm almost done. Hang in there. Our teams provided way too many highlights to show in 30 seconds, but we did manage to pull a few together, and we hope you enjoy remembering some of these moments.
A lot of screens out in front. Over to Pache. And a goal!
Again, I'd like to just reiterate and thank everyone that contributes to our success, including obviously our university. And I'll leave you with this. There are many more banners in our future. Have a great evening. Bonne soirée. Congratulations to all the winners tonight.
Thank you, Matt. Please stay up here for the next part. We also ask all the head coaches to please join us on stage. Just a line for your, yeah.
Look at you. All right. Our next awards of the night will be our Purple Letter Awards. They're awarded to our graduating student athletes in recognition of their high level of participation and impact to their teams. To be awarded a Purple Letter, a student athlete must be a graduating student, must be a member in good standing on their team, and be a significant contributor to the team. Each eligible student athlete will receive a BU pin and can only be honored one time in their career. We're going to do this a little different this year. We're going to ask that all the graduating student athletes that we name please come up on stage, shake all of our coaches' hands, and then return to your seat and pick up a pin along your way. Your 2023-24 Purple Letter recipients are
From women's rugby, Jaden Goodsell, Maya Gordon, Tiana Irvin, Gabby Leverett, Lindsay Roy, Maya Snar.
from golf, Annika Bradley and Ryan Massacott.
From cheerleading, Regan Bienvenue.
From women's hockey, Catherine Berger-Dubé, Marjorie Bolduc, Christelle Fontaine, Joël Gagnon, Noémie Garneau, Faith Miller, Maude Pepin, Gabrielle Rousseau, Ella Watson, Charlie Wing.
From men's basketball, OBDK.
From lacrosse, Sebastian Ellie, Jacob Turin, Bejan Shazada.
From men's rugby, Kaylin Abbott, Sam Coppinson, Kyle Corrigan, Riley Jones, Jeremy Lavoie, Ewan Lawton, Marshall Mather, Axel Montgomery, Archie Morris, Josh Norby.
From football, Joshua Brennan, Yanis Cheldieu, Kevin Dupuis, Yanni Guadfel, Valerie Harras, Kareem Ibrahim, Mathieu Martel, Alexander Prévost, and Rene Zibat.
From women's basketball, Kalina Alexander Reno.
From women's soccer, Marie-Pierre Baudouin, Penelope Cabana, Zara Metivier, Ashley Pitcher, Regan Simpson, and Tiffany Smith.
Thank you and congratulations. Women's hockey head coach Val Bois and women's basketball head coach Diana Ross, please stay on stage. The rest of the coaches, please return to your seats. We will now move on to our team awards. We will present these by category and ask two coaches to help us hand out the trophies. As your name is called, please come to the stage where you will be presented with your trophy. From here, we ask you to exit stage left to go for a photo with Emery and return the trophy. We will send award winners official photos next week. Be sure to stay tuned to our social media channels for all the photos from tonight, including the informal ones being taken in the theater by Martin. Thank you, Martin. As is tradition, we will start by honoring our Rookies of the Year. Welcome, Val and Dee. Congrats to both of you on excellent seasons. All the Rookies of the Year become nominees for the Bishop's University Male and Female Freshman of the Year, which we will unveil a little later on.
Starting off with cheerleading, and their Rookie of the Year is Laurie Gendron. Laurie was a silent force, always asking for more reps. She became an important part of the routine by being someone that the team could count on every time. No, you stay.
From the golf team, the Rookies of the Year are Bree Allen and William de St. Maggie. Bree, still relatively new to golf, jumped in and contributed right away to the Gaiters' third place RSEQ finish. She finished in 11th place in the conference and 3 times recorded her season best score of 88. William played as an individual in the first event of the year. He fired rounds of 80, 81, and 87 as he continued to develop and support his teammates who went on to win the RSEQ championship.
Rookie of the Year on the women's hockey team is Gabrielle Santel. Gab led the country in scoring en route to being named the U Sports and RSEQ Rookie of the Year and member of the All-Rookie teams. She was also named Player of the Year, a first time that's happened at any U Sports team sport.
The newcomer of the year on the men's basketball team wins the Brad Jones Award. This year it is Yves Sandy-Shuzia. Yves played in 7 games for the Gaiters. His biggest contribution came in a 75-60 win over McGill on January 20th, where he played 16 minutes, scored 10 points, grabbed 7 rebounds, and added 3 assists off the bench.
On to women's soccer. The Rookie of the Year is Tegan Hanley. Tegan was named to the RSEQ All-Rookie team. She was a three-time Provigo Robert Lafont Athlete of the Week. This fall, she scored a goal, added an assist, and played in every minute of every game. She's a tremendous talent and an even better teammate.
The Rookie of the Year on the lacrosse team is Sam Young. Sam played in all 10 games on a formidable Gators defense. His talent and intelligence were on full display as he quickly picked up the defensive systems and made major contributions early on. By the end of the season, he was on a regular rotation.
The newcomer of the year for the football team is Michael Patin. Michael was named AUS Rookie of the Year. It's the first time since 2007 an offensive lineman won the conference's award. He started in all 8 regular season games for the Gators to help guide Bishops to the top rushing offense in the AUS.
From women's rugby, the Rookie of the Year is Allison Skaggs. Allison was the top try scorer on the team. She's a dominant ball carrier and a brick wall on defense. After coming off the bench in the first game, she immediately found a regular spot on the pitch.
Rookie of the Year from women's basketball is Ev Achampon. Ev was named to the U Sports All-Rookie team, was the RSEQ Rookie of the Year, a member of the RSEQ First All-Star team and RSEQ All-Rookie team. She scored 12.1 points per game while leading the Gators in minutes played at 32.1 per game.
Last, but not least, is men's rugby. The Rookie of the Year is Greg McDowell. Greg was named the RSEQ Rookie of the Year and first team All-Star in his first season with the Gators. He averaged 60 minutes per game while starting in 4 contests.
Thank you, Valendy. Yeah, you're good. You're good now. Thank you, Valendy. You guys can head back. Coaches Tom Wild and Sev Janelle, please come to the stage to present our next awards. Tom and Sev.
It's time for the team awards. Many of these awards are named after former student athletes at Bishops. You can learn more about each of the named awards by checking out our program. Scan the QR code to access it. We will start with the Marcel Lebrun, awarded annually to a Gators football player who exemplifies perseverance, commitment, and personality. This year's winner is Renee Zivak. Renee displayed perseverance throughout his career, whether battling injury or fighting for a spot on the depth chart. His commitment to becoming the best version of himself on and off the field, as well as his contribution to managing and creating social media content, has been an invaluable asset to the program.
The Lacrosse Coaches Award goes to Bejan Shazada. Bejan has taken a leadership role on the Anti-Racism and Discrimination Committee at Bishops. He led several initiatives around campus and really helped connect the Gators lacrosse team to important causes. He will leave a lasting legacy within the BU lacrosse team after graduation.
The Women's Basketball Team Award is named in honor of Nancy Knowlton. This year's winner is Emily McNeil. This season, Emily stepped up big time as a leader on and off the court. As a returning player, she took initiative in helping guide the first-year players. She's often the first one to celebrate a teammate and is always available to provide a helping hand when someone is in need. She's the ultimate example of what a great teammate looks like.
The Men's Basketball Garth Smith Award goes to Zachary Michaud. Zach carries himself professionally on and off the court. He's a leader in the weight room and locker room and is a true team-first player.
The Women's Soccer CSU Award was formerly the Most Inspirational Award. This year's recipient is Ashley Pitcher. Ashley overcame several obstacles both on and off the field in her time at BU. She battled through multiple injuries and played almost every minute of every game to help her team have one of the best statistical seasons in over 10 years.
Sticking with women's soccer, the Daniel Geong Servant Leadership Award goes to Taylor Mason and Shannon Fee. Shannon does young glamorous work behind the scenes to help the team stick together. She selflessly gives her time and is always willing to go the extra mile to help. Taylor made a big impression as a first year. She has an incredible ability of always finding optimism and makes everyone around her better. She brings energy to the room and recognizes how vital it is to give back to the community.
The Cody Triggs Award is given annually to a BU men's rugby player who is spirited, hardworking, and skillful. It is accompanied by a $500 check courtesy of the Triggs family. This year's recipient is Dylan Driver. Dylan was voted on by his teammates. He epitomizes the award, is a great teammate, and always does the hard tasks to make jobs easier for others.
The Men's Rugby Coaches Award goes to Archie Morris and Axel Montgomery. Archie and Axel stepped up and helped run the development team on top of being leaders on the varsity side. They both remain involved with the program and are going to be excellent coaches moving forward.
The Miriam Cozen McNally Award is presented annually to a returning women's rugby player who has demonstrated enthusiasm, dedication, team spirit, perseverance, and overall improvement of rugby skills. It is accompanied by a $300 check. This year it goes to Maya Snar. teammate on the field. Off the field, she's supportive, caring, and brings the energy to each and every session. She was the DJ and motivational leader for the Tuesday morning lifts.
The Women's Ice Hockey Charles Chapman Award goes to Ella Watson. Ella took on a leadership role in her final season. She was named an alternate captain and was a leader on and off the ice. She has a great attitude, is always positive, constantly smiling, and finds the good in everything.
Thank you, Coach Tom and Coach Seb. This year, we once again had an amazing team behind the teams. Each game day on Coulter Field, in Mitchell Gym, or the Jane and Eric Molson Arena have several moving parts, and our event staff makes everything fall into place. Many of them are here tonight. On behalf of the BU Athletic Department and our student athletes, we'd like to say thank you for all your efforts. We'd like to invite one of our student staff members, who I'm sure you've heard and your family and friends probably know well. Leighton Garrity is the voice of the Gators and has called hundreds of hours of Gators action. He will help us honor our conference all-stars and major award winners. Leighton, the mic is yours.
Gator Nation, how we doing? I've got a little speech for y'all tonight. Before we start off with the All-Stars, I just want to say thank you to Rachel, Marty, all of you guys in the stands, the coaches for letting me call your guys' games. Thank you guys very much. As well, I would like to give a little praise to the Motion Ball Committee, Charlie and Regan, who run very good events, and everybody who participates in them. Another little shout out goes to Gabrielle Goodall on her Sticks Together event from the women's hockey team. Before we start with the All-Stars, I'm also going to shout out the women's rugby team, who has a very bright future ahead of them. They had 18 first years who touched the pitch this year, a phenomenal number. They're also competing to be one of the best academic teams on campus, which is great to see. Now on to our All-Stars. We're gonna kick things off with golf. A phenomenal season by our golfers. I believe this team is a team that does not gain as much recognition as they should, led by none other than Ryan Massicott, as well as Macy Louvet, who's continuing her success next year. Ryan aided in defeating Laval for the first time in 20 years, consecutive seasons. Laval was the champs, and Ryan helped take them down. Their conference all-stars, our first team, Ryan Mascott, Sean Robillard, second team, Scott Loach, Landon Harrison, Avery Mack, and Macy Louvet-Maït. On to women's soccer. This team's proven their success on and off the field. Many of them are the reason actually my intramural basketball team's not making the playoffs, so shout out to you guys. They had a great season and are having an even better winter season. Next year should be a phenomenal year for them, and I'm looking forward to it. Their conference all-stars, second team, Jess Hill, and rookie team, Tegan Handley and Emma Deschâtelet. Now this one's more of a difficult one, football. I don't necessarily know where to start with these guys because they could have so many more all-stars than are on the screen. I remember it as if it was yesterday when they came in ranked 10th in the country, almost the first time in school history, which was phenomenal. Nobody believed in them facing St. FX, but they came out and proved their grit, showcasing it on the field in the Looney Bowl. They proved the country wrong by competing until the very last second. A phenomenal season, to say the least. A special little shout out goes to Yanni Guadfel and Mr. Gabriel Royer on their national CFL invitations. The AUS All-Stars are Michael Patin, Marco Briones, Oliver Burnett, Olivier Fournier, Mitchell Martel, Sam Robichaud, Gabriel Royer, and Yanni Gradfeld. Another great team up here is men's rugby team, showcasing their grit and bravery every time they're on the field. Faced with an injury bug pretty much throughout the whole year, they had people shifting around playing different positions. It was a great learning experience for the youth of the team, and man, does this team have jam. Ryan McDonald Scullett, oh my lord, one of the best things I've seen all year. Their all-stars are first team Greg McDowell and second team Marshall Mather. As for lacrosse, this team, one of the most entertaining teams to call, always making the games exciting, whether it was Sebastian Ellie kicking off the breakout with an absolute dime down the field, or it was their attackmen going BTB to each other, and then in the back of the net, let's go boys! The young team is set to try and bounce back into contention for the Piscataway Cup next year, and man, am I excited. Their honorable mentions is Antoine Tremblay, Marcus Young, and Max Naismith. As for women's hockey, another team where I don't really know where to start with. I could be up here for hours praising them, as Coach Valley Brois took the team this summer and had them looking like they've been playing together since they were 10 years old. Their semifinals matchup against Montreal will be remembered by everyone in this room, and there could be so many more All-Stars elected on this team. The performance by the team left me speechless. They gave us some of the most entertaining hockey that the country could provide. You should ask for some of their autographs, because in a couple years, I'm pretty sure you'll be seeing them on TV. The RSEQ All-Stars for them are second team Nella Vigneault-Sargent, first team MC Théoret, Maud Pepin, and none other than Gabrielle Santerre. Women's basketball, 7 players. Yep, you heard that right. 7 players was all it took for them to defeat Concordia, taking down the Stingers. Them too also facing a lot of injuries at the end of the year, but their resiliency shown by the team is truly inspirational. Making it to the finals in back-to-back years, the future is very bright for them, only having one graduating player, but a player who does not necessarily need to leave. And Kalina, it'd be great to have you back. Their RSEQ All-Stars are first team Victoria Guana, Eva Achapone, who is also on the All-Rookie team. Second team Kalina Alexander-Renault, and All-Rookie team Laurie Lafleur. Men's basketball, a very interesting year for the boys. If you look up brotherhood in the dictionary, you're gonna see some of them show up in your book. Another team with only one graduating player, and a very fun team to watch simply on the fact that they just look like they're always having fun. They play with swagger and grit, and if there's one thing that I can ask of them is, guys, please have a home playoff game. Come on, man. Get off the road. Their RSEQ All-Stars is Charles Robert. Now our final team, cheerleading. The cheerleading team battled through a roller coaster of emotions this year. Which was great to see out of them was that they never gave up. The ongoing struggle of injuries was a hard task to deal with. However, the tenacity shown will most definitely impact the growth of all athletes on the mat. This year's RSEQ All-Stars are Morgan Pelican-Vieux and Kylie Lelièvre. We're now going to shift over to our major award winners. And we've got a special one, a Coach of the Year given out to one of the hardest workers in the Plex, Ryan Smith, named Coach of the Year for golf, and he's going to be representing the team down at Nationals this summer, so it'll be great to keep them up. Good job, Ryan. As for community service, truly a sensational year both in and out of the sports world. We already mentioned it with Motion Ball and Gabrielle's Sticks Together. We also came away with 2 community award winners this year, being Tiffany Smith from women's soccer and Jasmine Martel, a member of the women's basketball team. They, as well as many others in the room, showcase the true meaning of being a Gator and giving back to the community. Congratulations. our Rookie of the Years. Another great sight to see is how many Rookie of the Year awards we won. Michael Patin, Greg McDowell, Gabriel Santerre, and Evan Champone. All rookies in their respective sports. However, we do have two who are also on the All-Canadian rookie team this year in Ev and Gabriel. And Gator Athletics are just in phenomenal hands for the future. For Defensive Player of the Year and Player of the Year, we can congratulate Victoria Ghana, otherwise known on the broadcast as La Reina, for her accolades as she was the Defensive Player of the Year in both the RCQ and a second team All-Canadian. And then Gabrielle Santerre cemented her name as royalty in the country. I believe she collected more hardware than Connor McDavid does, as she was named Rookie of the Year, Player of the Year in both the RCQ and U Sports, as well as being named to the first team All-Canadian. Thank you guys very much. And I will ask the All-Stars as well as the honorable mentions to stand up so that everybody could give you guys an ovation.
Congratulations to our All-Stars and Major Award winners. Thank you once again to Leighton for his hours of dedication. We're fortunate to have you for another couple years. Time to move on to the most improved players. Coach Paul Ballard, women's soccer, and Coach Matt McLean, men's basketball, please come help hand out these trophies. Once again, there are some named awards where details can be found in tonight's program, which you can now scan.
Starting with women's basketball, the most improved player is Marianne Boiteas. Zhu, the starting point guard, played big minutes leading the often shorthanded Gators down the stretch. She played in 16 games, starting 14, and scoring 7.4 points per game. She also had 57 assists and 26 steals.
The most improved player on the women's hockey team wins the Al Ansel Trophy. This year it goes to Marjorie Bolduc. Majo worked hard to get to where she did this year. A key contributor to the Gators' best ever season, she scored 3 goals and added 3 assists while playing 24 games. She worked hard and grew a lot this season.
From women's rugby, the most improved player is Meadow Adlard. Meadow made great leaps and bounds from last year to this year. She became a regular feature in the starting lineup. She worked on her game over the summer, and it showed with her consistency and physicality this fall.
From men's basketball, the Michel Fontaine Award for Most Improved Player goes to Charles Robert. Charles continues to improve each and every day. Despite being named an All-Star last year, he put in the work and came back better this year. He's a leader on and off the court and just keeps growing. He was named an RCQ All-Star.
The most improved player from the women's soccer team wins their Kazan Award. This year it goes to Alicia Allen. Alicia is a walk-on who spent the fall season as a development player. She had an incredible work ethic and dedication to improve. She was very coachable and took advantage of the winter season, including the Gators' final game of the year, where she helped shut down a 3-time All-Canadian in their historic win.
Congratulations to all the most improved players. Thank you, Coach Paul and Coach Matt. We'll move on to positional awards and invite coaches Sheriff Nicholas Football and Drew Pollock Lacrosse onto the stage.
First up, the women's rugby most valuable back is Lindsay Roy. Lindsay played in all 6 games for Bishops and was twice named game MVP. She kicked through 3 conversions and 3 penalties to give her 18 total points. She was named Provigo Robert Lafont Athlete of the Week on October 8th. We'll get Lindsay after. We'll get her after.
The women's rugby most valuable forward is Megan Baudouin. Megan was a rock at tight head. She was dominant in set piece, found her feet in open play, and became a great ball carrier. She took advantage of her opportunities and made big tackles when needed.
The Lacrosse Offensive Player of the Year is Antoine Tremblay. Despite missing games due to injury, Tony was a difference maker at the offensive end. He scored 11 goals and added 9 assists to lead Bishops in scoring in just 7 games.
The Lacrosse Defensive Player of the Year is Jacob Turin. A captain and leader on and off the field, Jacob was an absolute force for Bishops this season. He led the defense and took on matchups with the best players Kufla has to offer and even tallied a goal. Off the field, he's a great presence in the locker room and an outstanding student athlete who has found success as a member of several business case competition teams.
On to men's rugby. Their best forward is Will Perry. Will led by doing. He was a team captain and left everything on the field. His work ethic and willingness to put his body on the line was appreciated by his teammates. Unfortunately, Will can't be with us tonight. Lindsay, do you want to come on up? Once again, congratulations, Lindsay.
The men's rugby best back is Marshall Mather. Marshall was named an RSEQ second-team All-Star. He's always one of the most athletic players on the field. He never takes a backward step on defense and was often the focal point on the pitch.
Unfortunately, Marshall's not with us tonight. The Women's Hockey Defensive Player of the Year, for the 3rd straight time, Gabrielle Rousseau. A leader, silent hero, and always there for her teammates, Gab played big minutes for the Gators, who finished in 2nd place in the RSEQ, their best ever showing. Rousseau played in all 25 games and recorded 2 goals and 4 assists. She was a +10.
The Women's Hockey Offensive Player of the Year is Maude Pepin. Maude led U Sports in goal scoring with 20, the most in the RSEQ since 2013-14. She added 17 assists for 37 points and was a +19. Her performance earned her an RSEQ First Team All-Star nod.
On to football. The Special Teams Player of the Year, Xavier Gervais. Xavier was the Gators' place kicker in 2023. He went 16 for 21 on field goals with a long of 43 and added 24 converts for 72 points this year, second in the conference.
The Football Offensive Player of the Year for the second straight year is David Chaloux. David carried the ball 94 times for 574 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also caught 8 balls out of the backfield and was part of the Gators ground game that led the AUS.
The Brian Morley Defensive Player of the Year from the football team is Yanni Guadfeld. Yanni was a leader from his safety position. He was named an AUS All-Star and most recently was selected to compete at the CFL National Combine in Winnipeg after impressing at the regional one. On the field, he led the AUS in interceptions with 4, had 19 half tackles, a fumble recovery, and 6 pass breakups.
Sticking with football, the lineman of the year is Samuel Robichon. Sam was an AUS All-Star from his D-line position. He recorded 24.5 tackles and was second in the conference with 5 sacks. He also had a forced fumble, a fumble recovery, and 3 pass breakups.
Thank you, Coach Sheriff and Coach Drew.
Next up, we would like to invite lacrosse captain Antoine Tremblay and women's hockey captain Marie-Camille Théoré to say a few words.
What's up, Gators? So tonight is mostly about us student athletes, like acknowledging our what we did great this year and team awards and stuff, but there's also a big aspect of our student athlete life, which is our coaches. So throughout my 4 years here at Bishop's, I've came across a lot of coaches that were not only good for their team, but for Bishop's athletic culture as a whole. Coaches here understand what the student athlete life looks like and demand. They push us towards excellence, and they truly set apart BU from other schools.
To reiterate, none of the success that we're celebrating here would be possible without the coaches that we're lucky enough to have here. They sacrifice their time, their energy, likely their sanity, not for personal accolades or recognition, but for us to fulfill our potential. From pushing us to new levels of athletic performance and success on the national stage, to encouraging us to be the best people we can be off the field, floor, or ice. Our coaches help shape us into more well-rounded individuals, better equipped to take on the world after university. Too often, we take their tireless commitments for granted, only appreciating the impact they've had on us after we've graduated and realize how rare it is for people to care about our success, or how rare it is for people to be this invested in our success. So, given this opportunity we have now, please join me in extending a massive thank you to all our coaches for their patience, sacrifice, and dedication.
Thank you, Tony and MC. We now welcome Joey Sabo, Manager of Athletics at Bishops, to the stage.
Good evening. So, before I give my McGill report, I have a couple of first win plaques for some coaches. This is the Marty Rourke's I Wanted This When I Was Coaching Golf plaque. Never thought that this could happen. Bishops University. How do we do this, Joey? If we just win one day, can I get a plaque? I was like, no. But Ryan Smith did it. So first win, congratulations to Ryan Smith on your first win. Come on up. So the plaque reads, first win as a Bishops University golf head coach on August 29, 2023. It was the Université de Sherbrooke Invitational. The Bishops Gators won -3 with a score of -3. Montreal was even. Sherbrooke was at +14. Laval was +20, and the McGill Redbirds were +74. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations to Valérie Bois. First win as a Bishops University head hockey coach, beating Carleton, not McGill, but she beat McGill a lot this year, so that counts. Winning 7-4. Félicitations. All right, so the last thing I've got to do is I would just like to recognize and thank three head coaches that have left our program. The first coach would be Nick Clappenson. Now, none of the coaches could be here tonight, but all three coaches put together, because I tried to find a common theme with the three coaches, they spent too much time on highways. So Nick lived in the USA, I believe New York, Connecticut, something like that, and had to travel back and forth when he wanted to get home. So spent a ton of time on the road to get back to Bishops and coach. So that's his long trip, but all three coaches put together, I think they can go around the earth, I think somewhere between 20 and 25 times. How much mileage they've put on, and bear with me, you'll see who's put on the most mileage. Without a doubt, Nick was not here very long, but did leave his mark. Hardworking coach, dedicated and tough as nails. I know I went to school with him, and playing football, he was playing rugby. We both had the same haircut back then also. Nick, if you're watching, we miss you, and good luck with your future endeavors. After the banquet, Dominique Desmarais announced, women's hockey coach, announced that he would move on to other challenges. Coach Desmarais worked before getting the team and being the first RCQ Bishops Gator women's hockey coach. He was head coaching the ACHA Polar Bear Bishop's University Polar Bear team, and that team had to go all the way down to Virginia to find games. So he was in a bus going down to the U.S., and we went as far as Columbus for a national championship, and also went down to Dallas to almost win a national championship there in the U.S. Coach Doom, we miss you. Hopefully everything's going well with you. If you're watching, thank you very much. Good luck. All right, the third coach. Coach Angokin. Now, he can go around the earth about 9-10 times by himself. For 25 years, Coach drove down from somewhere outside Burlington, Vermont, and knows every border agent on both sides very well, very personally, and dedicated, 100% volunteer, loved lacrosse, loved Bishop's University, and we love him. Unfortunately, couldn't be with us. He's with his ski team right now, somewhere in Vermont skiing, but sent me an email, and good luck to you, Coach, and we will definitely miss you. Thank you very much, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Joey. Ryan, we'll ask you to say, Val, you can head back. Ryan, please stay on the stage, and Katrina Lambert, Manager of Sports Medicine, please come forward. We're going to present our Most Valuable Player Awards. The team MVPs become our nominees for Athlete of the Year.
Beginning with women's hockey, their most valuable player is Gabrielle Santerre. The U Sports and RSCQ Player of the Year and Rookie of the Year, Gabrielle led the country in scoring by 7 points this season. She was the first player from any team sport to win both U Sports major awards in the same season and was also her team's Rookie of the Year. She was also a two-time Provigo Robert Laffont Athlete of the Week.
The men's basketball most valuable player for a second straight year, Charles Robert. Charles was named an RSCQ All-Star in 2023-24. He led the RSCQ in scoring and had the best field goal percentage. He was a four-time Provigo Robert Laffont Athlete of the Week. He also earned his team's Most Improved Player award.
The most valuable player from the women's basketball team is Victoria Gauna. Victoria was a U Sports second-team All-Canadian, an RSCQ first-team All-Star, and the conference's Defensive Player of the Year. She led the league in scoring and rebounding and helped get the Gators to their second straight RSCQ championship game. She was also a four-time Provigo Robert Laffont Gator of the Week.
The cheerleading MVP is Maya Anthony. Maya is an essential part of the team. She's been part of every section of the routine and learned a new role while keeping a good academic standard. Even injured, Maya was the first on the mat to encourage her teammates, film, or just be part of practice.
The football most outstanding player in 2023-24 is Justin Kirion. Despite missing time due to injury, Justin was electrifying when he was on the field. He was second in the AUS in passing with 238 yards per game. He threw 5 TD passes and added another 155 yards on the ground.
The Chris Lysenko Award goes to the lacrosse MVP. This year, it is Sebastianelli. Seb was the Gators starting goalie. He played in 9 games, just under 500 minutes, and posted a 9.17 goals against average. He has an incredible work ethic that has propelled him to the top of his game. He's a leader on and off the field and has been instrumental in shaping and guiding the young team. Off the field, he's a member of successful Bishop's University business case competition teams and an outstanding student athlete.
The Women's Soccer Most Valuable Player wins the Aaron Patrick MVP Award. This year the winner is Marie-Pierre Baudouin. MP played in all 14 games for Bishop and led the team in scoring with 3 goals. She was a Provigo Robert Lafont Athlete of the Week winner. From the day she arrived at training camp until her very last game, she played with a passion and drive that was contagious.
The most valuable player from men's rugby is Marshall Mather. Marshall was named an RSEQ second team All-Star and was also the team's best back. He is fundamentally sound and incredibly athletic. He played in all 6 contests and scored 2 tries. Unfortunately, he couldn't be with us tonight.
The women's rugby most valuable player for the 2nd straight year is Melody Leggett. From a playing and organizational standpoint, Mel did everything. She played multiple positions and delivered a top-end performance in all of them. She's not just a great student athlete, but an awesome person.
The most valuable players from the golf team are Avery Mack and Ryan Massacott. Avery wins this award for the 3rd straight year. She was once again named an RSEQ All-Star after finishing the season in 6th place. Her low round of 77 came at the Club de Golf Lafont in the 2nd event, and she earned a Provigo Robert Lafont Athlete of the Week nod. Ryan was the leader of the Gators golf team that won the RSEQ championship for the first time since '93. His final round, 2 under 70, helped the Gators fend off a charging Laval team. Overall, he was a silver medalist on the individual side and helped Bishops win their first event at the Milby Golf Club. He was twice named Provigo Robert Lafont Athlete of the Week.
Thank you, Ryan and Katrina. Before we get to our major awards, we'd like to share the photos of the year from the 2023-24 season. They are named after former Gators photographer Perry Beaton.
Thank you to all the photographers who have captured the great Gators moments this season. Drew Pollock, Tom Allen, and Matt McBrien, can you please make your way to the stage?
It's time to move on to the major awards portion of the evening. Our first major award is the Ray Allman Award. It is given annually to a dedicated member of the Bishop's athletic community who rises above the expected to deliver an invaluable service for Gator athletics. Ray Allman was the first director of alumni at Bishop's in the 1950s and 60s. He was a good friend of Bruce Coulter and Gator athletics. Coach Pollock was the 2023 recipient, and Tom won the award in 1998.
I know we have a few other past Ray Allman Award winners in attendance tonight and watching online. With us tonight, I believe we have Christine Murphy, Bob Farnham, Mark Gandy. I don't know if I'm missing it. If you want to stand up for a round of applause, thank you so much. Thank you. This year's Ray Allman Award winner is known to many, but is never in the spotlight.
The recipient has had an impact on each and every person in the room in one way, shape, or form.
Although some of you will be more familiar with her than others, believe us when we say we are fortunate to have her as part of our team.
Coaches will be the first to appreciate this year's nominee, who is the epitome of rising above to deliver an invaluable service to Gator athletics.
This December, upon her retirement, we will be left with a gaping hole, but we are so excited for her.
This year's Ray Allman Award goes to Faye Scott. Someone who is so much more than her title within our department.
Faye, we invite you to say a few words if you'd like, but you don't have to. Nope. Congratulations once again, Faye, and thank you, Drew and Tom. Please head backstage for a photo with Faye. Matt, please stay here. To present our next pair of awards, I'd like to invite Paul Ballard, women's soccer head coach and leadership coordinator, to join Matt on stage. The Leadership Awards are a wonderful new tradition at Bishop's that will be awarded for the third time this year. They go to two deserving student athletes who have been able to find success athletically, academically, and in the community, while also leading those around them to be better. The recipients of this award are held in the highest regard amongst their coaches, teammates, and administration. They are looked to as role models within the community.
Starting with the Female Student Athlete Leadership Award winner. This year's recipient has made an impact throughout her time at Bishop's. As she heads into the next chapter of what will certainly be a successful career, she can be proud of her time at BU. Her leadership skills are evident, and she has grown to serve more than just her team, but the community as a whole. She's been a member of the Student Athlete Leadership Council. She's taken on countless initiatives both within athletics and outside of it. Perhaps her biggest contribution has been what she's done as co-chair of Motion Ball at Bishop's. Your 2023-24 Female Leadership Award winner is Regan Simpson. Unfortunately, Regan can't be with us tonight because she is fulfilling another passion at Model UN in New York City, but she did send along a video.
Hi everyone, unfortunately I'm not able to be there in person with you all tonight. I'm at the National Model United. Hi everyone, unfortunately I'm not able to be there in person with you all tonight. I'm at the National Model United Nations simulation in New York City. Congratulations to all the award winners and all athletes tonight on an amazing season. We have so much to be proud of this year. Paul and Marty asked me to share a few words about what this award means to me in terms of leadership, and I think that it's most important to say that where I am and the opportunities I've had would not have happened at a place that isn't like Bishop's. I think that the experiences you have, the relationships you build, are all what make your character come together, and I think that this place makes us all leaders, and I'm very, very grateful to have won this award. And I would also like to give a special shout out to the women's soccer team for one of the first, I believe it's the first program win against U Ottawa. last Sunday, and I'm so proud. I wish I could have cheered you on in person, and Zara Matevier on her goalie debut.
On to the Men's Student Athlete Leadership Award. This year's recipient found a way to get involved, not just making an impact on his team, but by helping the community. He's a Gator through and through, and although he's graduating, we know he'll stay connected. He's given back in several ways and used his passion to help us grow. His service to Gator athletics is appreciated, and he will leave a legacy. From starting out the football Instagram account to shooting countless hours of video of all 10 teams, this year's recipient bleeds purple. We saw his work earlier tonight and wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Congratulations to the 2023-24 Male Leadership Award winner, Renee Zivak.
Thank you, Paul. Please head backstage for a photo with Renee. We ask Hans Rouleau, Registrar, Maxime Trompe, Chair of the Sports Studies Department at Bishop's, and Mike Andrews, Student Athlete Success Coach, to join Matt on stage as we present the Academic Student Athletes of the Year. We also ask Isabelle Goyette, Dr. Andrew Webster, and Principal LaBelle Grenier to please come backstage by using the door to the right in preparation for our final awards of the night.
The Academic Student Athletes of the Year are awarded based on merits in the classroom as well as performance on the field, court, course, mat, or ice. To be eligible, a student athlete must be in at least their second year, passed at least 24 credits in the previous year, and 12 credits in the fall with no failures. Starting with the female Academic Student Athlete of the Year. This year's recipient is an academic All-Canadian. She's in her second year at Bishop's. She played in all her team's games this year. Hailing from Nicollet, Quebec, an education major, this student athlete is getting it done on and off the rugby pitch. Congratulations to the 2023-24 Female Academic Student Athlete of the Year from Women's Rugby, Tammy M. Bernier.
Moving on to the Male Academic Student Athlete of the Year. This year's recipient excels in the classroom. He is also a key contributor on his team. He has already been on stage tonight. He came into Bishop's as a Chancellor Scholar and continues to impress. The mathematics major from Vaudreuil-Dorion, Quebec, was also named an RSEQ All-Star for his performance on the court. For the second consecutive year, your Male Academic Student Athlete of the Year is Charles Robert from men's basketball. Thank you, Maxime, Hans, and Mike. Please head backstage for a photo with our winners.
It's time to move on to the Freshman of the Year. These awards are given out to the first-year student athletes based on performance on the playing surface. Nominees in this category are the Rookies of the Year of their respective teams. We'd like to welcome Isabelle Goyette, Vice Principal, Finance and Administration, to reveal the winner of this year's Female Freshman of the Year.
So, the 23-24 Female Freshman of the Year is Gabrielle Santerre.
Santerre was named the RSEQ and U Sports Rookie of the Year. The first-year forward showcased world-class talent as she led the country in points with 45 in 25 games. Her edge work as well as her vision truly gives her an upper hand on her opponents. Her story has been heard across the whole country. Félicitations aux recrues de la province, recrues du pays, mais plus important, votre recrue féminine de l'année, Gabrielle Santerre. Across the whole country. Félicitations aux recrues de la province, recrues du pays, mais plus important, votre recrue féminine de l'année, Gabrielle Santerre.
Next up, we invite Dr. Andrew Webster, Vice Principal, Academic and Research, to present the Male Freshman of the Year.
The 2023-24 Male Freshman Athlete of the Year is Michael Patin.
Patin established himself as a great force on the offensive line this year, being named the AUS Rookie of the Year. He made the leap to U Sports football from Sejap ranks and contributed right away. With grit and determination to never lose a rep in practice, Patin aided in establishing the Gaiters at the top of the leaderboard in rushing yards for the AUS. They averaged 186 rushing yards per game and helped them post a 6-2 record this past season. The future is very bright for Mikael as he looks to continue his success on and off the field. Once more, congratulations to your Male Rookie of the Year, Mikael Patin.
Time to move on to the Athletes of the Year. This award is presented to the top male and female student athletes for the 2023-24 year. The nominees for this award come from the team MVPs awarded earlier tonight. We will start with the Male Athlete of the Year. We invite Sébastien Lebel-Grenier, our Principal and Vice Chancellor, to the stage. On behalf of Gator Athletics, we would like to welcome you to your first Athletics Awards night and thank you for navigating Bishops through difficult times this fall. It's been great to see you in the crowd at our games and we look forward to next year. The floor is yours to say a few words and reveal our Male Athlete of the Year.
So I gotta say, this is quite overwhelming. You guys are incredible. You really exhibit the Bishop spirit. This is incredibly inspiring. Congratulations to you all. You are the pride of Bishops. So, the 2023-2024 Male Athlete of the Year is, drumroll? Thank you. Ryan Massicat.
Down go the Rouge et Or. For the first time since 1993, the Bishops men's golf team cemented themselves as the RCQ champions, led by the one and only Ryan Massicat. His dominant season made him a silver medalist in the men's individual competition. Shooting phenomenally well, he tallied rounds of 74, 76, and 70 in the RSEQ Championship. This performance helped break Laval's 20 consecutive years of championships. We wish great success to our Male Athlete of the Year, Ryan Massicat, as he will be playing in the University Golf National Championship this June.
Congratulations, Ryan. Sébastien, please do the honor of now revealing our Female Athlete of the Year.
Well, the suspense is killing me. So the 2023-2024 Female Athlete of the Year is Gabrielle Santerre.
Stats don't do her play justice. In a year where women's hockey has finally gained the recognition it deserves, Gabrielle Santerre was right there with her. Santerre established herself at the top of the hockey world, making history as she became the first player to ever win both Rookie of the Year as well as Player of the Year in the same season in youth sports competition. Her uplifting, positive attitude makes everyone around her better as she aided the team to finish with their most points in school history at 32. Congratulations to the one and only, the freshman phenom, Gabrielle Santerre.
Be sure to stay tuned to the Gators social media channels in the coming days to relive the excitement of tonight.
Once again, thanks to our photographers Martin and Emery Jackson for grabbing some video. Our webcast team led by Thomas Barton, Will Nicholas on camera, Anya Mullen running the slideshow, Matthew James Hache for helping with logistics, Zoe Engelby with preparations, Chris and Gis backstage. Our volunteers, Hugh, and of course, Joey Sabo and Matt McBride. Merci à Benoît et l'équipe de Centennial de nous accueillir dans cet lieu magnifique ce soir. Finally, thank you to Rachel. Great work tonight and all year long. Thanks to the SALC for the student athlete after party in the gate. Head over and grab a slice of pizza courtesy of Domino's. It should be waiting for you. It's been amazing celebrating another outstanding year of Gator athletics. Thank you to everyone who joined us on the webcast. Will the 9 major award winners please join us on stage for a group photo? Best of luck on exams. Have a great summer. Be safe, and we'll see you next fall.